Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, buckle up because what we're about to discuss is nothing short of a game changer. Rumors are swirling around the NFL landscape, and the implications for the Giants are enormous. According to reports from Adam Schefter and other reputable sources, the Indianapolis Colts, currently sitting at a 3-5 record and in the midst of a rebuild at quarterback after the Richardson holdout, are exploring a trade that could shake up the NFL and more specifically, the NFC East. The Colts, in a strategic move to free up some cap space and retool their roster, are apparently looking to move on from their star running back, Jonathan Taylor. And the team they're eyeing as a potential landing spot for him, that's right, the New York Giants. This isn't just a rumor. There are serious discussions about the Colts trying to package Taylor in a deal that involves a conditional second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. If this trade comes to fruition, it would be a seismic shift, not only for the Giants but for the entire division and potentially the entire conference. The Colts needing to clear around $15 million in cap space, something they desperately need to address on their defensive line and offensive line. See Taylor as a valuable asset to help accelerate their rebuild while alleviating the cap burden. From the Giants' perspective, this presents an incredible opportunity to add a player who could immediately transform their backfield and overall offensive identity. Let's talk a bit about Jonathan Taylor himself because he's a player who, despite his young age, has already made a significant impact in the league. Drafted in 2020 as the 41st overall pick, Taylor quickly established himself as one of the top rushing backs in the NFL. Up until the latest update, he has accumulated over 200 rushing yards and scored 52 rushing touchdowns, with an impressive average of 4.9 yards per carry. His yards after contact, or YAC, over expected is at a remarkable 3.0, which places him among the elite. Even in 2025, despite some injury issues, like the knee injury in 2024, he's been productive, rushing for 680 yards in just 8 games, averaging over 5 yards per carry, including a standout 165-yard game against the Texans in Week 4. What makes Taylor so valuable isn't just his raw numbers. It's his ability to break tackles, create explosive plays, and be a consistent threat in both running and receiving game. His PFF rushing grade of 89.7 puts him in the top tier among running backs. And if we dig into some advanced metrics, he's right there with the best, with a breakaway rate of 24%, which is considered elite. His success rate in short yardage situations, an area where many backs struggle, is at 85%, surpassing even some of the league's most physically imposing runners, similar to Derrick Henry's prime. Taylor's vision, patience, and explosiveness make him a perfect fit for an NFL team that wants to re-establish a power running identity, and that's exactly what the Giants need right now. Now, why would the Colts be willing to part ways with Taylor? Well, it's largely about cap management and rebuilding priorities. With around $10 million in cap space for 2026, the Colts are facing tough decisions. Their offensive line has struggled, especially in pass protection, with Flacco's PFF grade sitting at 72.4 and allowing 26 sacks so far this season. The run game has been inconsistent, averaging only about 110 yards per game, which isn't enough to truly threaten defenses. By trading Taylor, they aim to gather assets, like that second-round pick, that they can use to bolster their secondary, which has been allowing 25 points per game, and to focus on rebuilding their front and offensive line. They're prioritizing a more balanced, sustainable approach as they look ahead to what could be a transitional year. For the Giants, acquiring Taylor could be a game-changer. Right now, their running game has been sorely lacking explosiveness. Scatibo's ankle dislocation, unfortunate for the young back, has left a gap in the backfield that needs filling. The potential addition of Taylor would immediately inject power and versatility, transforming their rushing attack. Given his ability to gain yards after contact, averaging 1.7 yards per contact, he would complement the Giants' offensive scheme perfectly. His presence would force defenses to respect the run more, opening up passing lanes and creating more opportunities for Daniel Jones and the passing game. And speaking of the impact on the Giants' offense, Taylor's addition would elevate the entire unit. For one, he would serve as a true workhorse, complementing Tracy, who has been a decent runner with a PFF grade of 86. But Taylor's ability to carry the load, projected to deliver over 400 total yards in 2025, would take pressure off the quarterback and allow the Giants to control the clock more effectively. This would lead to more sustained drives and a higher conversion rate on third downs, which has been a concern this season. Currently, the Giants' third down success rate hovers around 35%, but with Taylor's power running and ability to gain tough yards, that number could easily jump to 43% or higher, making the offense more efficient and balanced. Plus, his presence would benefit the defense as well. The Giants' defense, which has been allowing around 27 points per game, would see a boost from having more time of possession and fewer quick drives. With Taylor's ability to keep drives alive and sustain the ground game, their defense could relax a bit, stay fresh, and make more impactful plays late in games. The team's overall efficiency, measured in terms of points allowed and defensive stops, would improve, and that's exactly what a team looking to contend needs at this stage of the season. Now, let's consider the overall playoff picture. Moving from a +10-0 to a +5-0 odds boost in Super Bowl futures, if this trade happens, would be a remarkable shift for the Giants. It's akin to what we saw with Derrick Henry and the Ravens in 2024, where the run game became a real X-factor, boosting their efficiency and playoff chances significantly. If Taylor joins the Giants, the NFC East becomes even more competitive. The Cowboys, who have been formidable, would have to contend with a Giants team that now boasts a power back capable of pounding defenses into submission. This could translate into a roughly 13% increase in their chances of making the playoffs, as the Giants become a more complete and dangerous team. It's not just about the running game, though. Taylor's addition would turn the Giants into a more unpredictable offense, capable of controlling tempo and dictating terms on the ground. That's exactly the kind of shift that could see the Giants not only challenge their division rivals, but also make a serious run toward the postseason and beyond. It's a move that screams contender, and if it happens, it could be the move that redefines their season. Of course, there are questions about how this would all shake out. The Giants would need to negotiate the terms, ensure health and fit, and adapt their offensive scheme to maximize Taylor's talents. But the potential is enormous. A healthy Jonathan Taylor, paired with Daniel Jones, could form one of the most explosive backfields in the league. His ability to run powerfully between the tackles, combined with his vision and YAC ability, would give the Giants a new dimension that defenses would struggle to contain. It's a move that could push them from a decent team to a legit playoff contender, even a dark horse for a deep run in the postseason. And of course, from the Colts' perspective, this deal would be part of a larger reset. Moving Taylor would free up cap space and assets, allowing them to focus on rebuilding their roster around young players and draft picks. It's a strategic decision, and one that could set the stage for a brighter future in Indianapolis. But for the Giants, this isn't just about filling a need. It's about making a bold statement. The kind of statement that says, we're here to compete, and we're willing to make big moves to do it. In conclusion, this rumored trade involving Jonathan Taylor and the Giants is one of those rare situations that could shift the entire landscape of the NFC East and the NFC as a whole. It's a move that would energize the Giants' offense, bolster their run game, and elevate their playoff odds dramatically. If it comes true, we might be looking at a team that finally gets over the hump and becomes a real Super Bowl contender. It's an exciting time for Giants fans, and we'll keep a close eye on how these negotiations develop. The NFL is unpredictable, but one thing is for sure. Big moves like this don't happen every day, and they could define the future of the Giants for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Giants fans? Would you love to see Jonathan Taylor in blue and red? Do you believe this move could make the Giants a serious threat in the NFC? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the future of this team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more news, updates, and deep dives into everything happening with the New York Giants. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come, and this season could be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Giants.